What is up, YouTube? I am finally back with another video, and it's been a minute, but I've just been busy studying for finals week. So I thought I'm still gonna make a video because I want to be dedicated to you guys. Johnny is so thankful for you guys. He wanted to join me this. Oh my god, are you drooling? Anyway, this video is going to be about some tips and tricks that I want to share with you guys that help me and how I kind of study for my finals, because I know it's stressful, and instead of just procrastinating and watching another makeup tutorial, when you thought, why not give these people what they know about how to study? So if you guys like it, and if I help you out, let me know. If it doesn't really help you out, let me know. I don't mind. Either way, I can take criticism. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share and everything. I hope this helps you out. Let's get right into the video. Number one, self-care is the most important thing for finals week. If you are trying to not stress and get good grades on all of your work, I hear this from your parents, you'll hear this from your teachers. Number one is self-care, and that basically just means, enough sleep. Exercising during like finals week, it just relieves that stress, and you're just laying around studying all the time or even watching TV, just not getting exercise, start to feel anxious, and everything kind of goes along with that. And this is definitely not for everybody, but it's just what I do. I like to kind of go overboard with like my makeup and what I wear, and I know that sounds like kind of like, why would you do that? It's a waste of time when you could be studying and stuff like that. But like right before a final, I'll wake up a little bit earlier than I normally do and just do my makeup and stuff. For one, it takes my mind off of things so I can just kind of relax. And then also, for when I feel like I look good, I end up doing better in school. For some reason, it's just semester long. I barely went to school wearing makeup. Now it's like, since I'm purposely putting effort into this, I can be like, well, I feel good today. So a little self-confidence that you need to feel like I'm gonna do good on this test. Step two, you guys, would definitely be managing your schedule, and this is also another kind of obvious one, but for me, I know that I like to for sure keep track of what's going on and kind of managing and organizing that. So I know that like I have like a math test and a history test on the same day. I will manage it out beforehand, be like, okay, well, I'm gonna study for the math test 2 days before and the history test the day before, so that I don't have to stress and study for both of them on the same exact day. So just scheduling things like with your friends, be like, reschedule things if you like, hey, I want to hang out with you, but let's study together or something. So just being able to manage that really helps me like feel relaxed and not stress out about finals week, because I know that everything is planned out, everything is organized and smooth. Another tip is flashcards. These are like my favorite things ever. If you're trying to memorize something that maybe you just paid attention in class that much, all that kind of stuff, all I do is write term, or if it's a definition, if it's like a multiple choice thing, you can like make up your own off notes that you have, or I'll just write question and then the part that you need to memorize on the back. And I usually like doing it with someone as well. Like there's like a thing of 100 questions that you need to memorize and the answers. I'll break it up in groups of 10. So I'll have 10 flashcards, and then basically I'll read it through myself and be like, okay, this one's this one. And you get lucky because sometimes you know them already and sometimes you forget. So if you know them, what I do, it's like I'll read through it once and then I read through it again. The ones that I already know, I'll put aside, and then the ones I don't know. So eventually you keep on going and you eventually memorize that whole section. So then I'll like put that aside, and then I'll take another 10 and do the same thing. I will probably do like 3 sets and then take a break, like 10-minute, 20-minute break, do another 3 set, take a 10, 20-minute break, and then do the rest a whole other day. I like to space it out because when you do so much at one time, your brain just doesn't really comprehend it all. If you wait another day to finish the rest, I would first go over like that first group that I already memorized and then move on. 3 would definitely have to be figuring out how you study best. Different things work for different people, and some people really learn just hearing people speak in a class, like if it's a lecture, or some people that can remember things by looking at them. And so if a teacher is showing pictures and stuff, that people too, it's like they can just read anything and they'll just retain that information just from reading it. That is definitely not me. I think for me, I'm definitely a person that I need to write things down, and writing things down really helps me remember. But figure out what your type is for learning the best, and then you can kind of go off that and use that to study. You can do that is just like kind of take examples of your different classes that you've had and be like, okay, well, this class, maybe it was a group thing too. I think some people do learn better when you're like with people, and so maybe you invite a friend over to help you study. I think there's another style of like, sometimes you have to explain things, you have to talk about it. So not just listening, but you have to talk about it. Some, a family member, sometimes I'll ask my mom, I'll be like, hey, can I like read this off to you and try to memorize it to you? And like, I'll hold it and then I'll read it out and like correct me when I mess up. But just that verbal reading it out kind of helps me remember information, so that when I actually have the test, I'll be like, oh yeah, that was like, I remember saying that. So I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it helped a little bit. I really think school is important, and school can be hard, and you don't want to just stress over something that doesn't need to be as stressful as it is. Take a breath, you'll be over, it's gonna be okay. And thanks again for watching this video, and I will be out with a new one soon. See you guys, bye.